StarCraft 2 EVO is the greatest thing that happened to this game after free-to-play change. The whole community got revitalized by this new amazing mod that brought back Brood War content to StarCraft 2 Battlefield. In this video, we'll discuss what made this mod so popular and how it has already changed the StarCraft 2 landscape. So StarCraft 2 EVO is a community-made mod that reintroduced Brood War races to StarCraft 2, basically adding 3 new races, making gameplay a lot more interesting. Initially, it got very popular in May and it started appearing on multiple StarCraft 2 YouTube channels, with casts and show matches between different pro players, culminating in 2 big show matches. First in May, organized by Africa TV between Korean players, and later during ESL Spring Masters in Dallas, featuring unique gameplay and matchups. This is the first time in the history of StarCraft 2 community since Archon mode when a non-standard game mode has been so popular and widespread amongst all StarCraft 2 fans. On Reddit, there have been multiple topics discussing how this mod brought many players back and reignited their interest in this game. So the question is, can this mod actually become a sustainable future for competitive StarCraft 2? It is not a secret that StarCraft 2 has long needed some shakeups and changes. When Blizzard announced that they stopped the development of this game, the numbers on Twitch also started to slowly decay. While there are some esports games like Brood War that managed to stay afloat without patches and new content, it's more of an example rather than a rule. The introduction of StarCraft 2 EVO and its popularity allowed us to see how the game would actually look if it had more options to choose from and if it just had more diversity. It becomes much more dynamic and the new matchups look extremely entertaining, as well as the combination of units and the battles between StarCraft 2 and StarCraft 2 playstyles and races. Could it be that this mod becomes the next version of StarCraft 2? After all, we have already seen mods grow up to be proper games, surpassing their origins. However, there are many issues that prevent StarCraft 2 EVO from fitting in easily. First of all, Brood War units and balance was precisely designed with engine's limitations in mind. Things like limited control groups, weird pathing and other issues were playing an important role in how the balance was structured. These issues are no longer existent in StarCraft 2. And that's why you had really OP units in Brood War, but you never really saw their full potential, because you needed 5 times the effort to micro them and it still won't work half the time. In regards to balance, it's also quite obvious that races in each game were designed to counter other races in respective games, meaning that all of a sudden you discover so many holes in balance that are difficult to tackle. One Liberator becomes an issue for the Brood War Zerg race because there are no shooting queens.
Now, Liberators are a pain to deal with until that Mutalist, almost calls it the Mutalist Den, until the Spire is done and the Mutalists enter the map. As there really is no answer to this. Without Hydras, Dark is going to have to wait this one out. Spire about 90% done, so maybe a minute away from being able to clean up this Liberator, which is also eliminating about 1/4 of his production, sniping all the Larva.
So Liberator's going to come in here, an immediate pull.
Oh, Scourge in production, actually. God, even the eggs get sniped.
Dude, this is insane.
He killed the
what?
Scourge being produced.
You just hardlock the Zerg out of a hatchery with that? That's insane to me.
Reavers, which are somewhat similar to Disruptors, turned out to be just devastating and so difficult to counter early on.
Well, let's get to the Reaver drop here. Oh my god, these Scarabs are crazy.
That's brutal. Oh, that's a little ambitious there. Why, he gets it alive? It stays alive?
Oh, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that with a speed shuttle and a Reaver. You can like literally drop on the tank, fire at the workers, and then pick it up and get out.
Also, in general, StarCraft 2 Sky Armies tend to be a bit scarier, and these examples are just surface level. So many other things are yet to be uncovered in future. Another problem is that most of Brood War units were one way or another reintroduced or remade in StarCraft 2. Reaver is just a disruptor on steroids, Firebat could be easily replaced by Hellbat, Stalkers are much better than Dragoons, and so on. It gets a bit tricky to balance these seemingly similar units, which fill the same role in the game. We covered that topic of overlapping units multiple times in our previous videos that you can check out on this channel. And the balancing is one of the big issues that once again ruins the Brood War experience a bit. If units are changed too much, they might lose their original flavor. And also, how would it work with original Brood War matches, and how would it all fit in the StarCraft 2 engine? So as you can see, despite the amazing admiration and love that was bestowed upon this mod, it still has a long way to go and it has an uncertain future. On the one hand, it can slowly become more irrelevant when the hype dies off, but it might as well keep on staying popular provided there is enough interest in it. The predictions now are super different, and it's difficult to say whether there will be an everlasting impact. But one thing is certain, this mod already gave us a new page of brilliant StarCraft 2 history. That's it for today. What do you think about StarCraft 2 EVO's future? Will it stay relevant in the future, or will it go into obscurity soon enough? Leave your opinion in the comments, and check out our content about Brood War units in StarCraft 2. Have a nice day, and see you next time.